Recording in progress.
So aloha and welcome to all of you that will be joining maybe on Facebook or YouTube as well as this evening. I know some will be coming on soon. I know there are many people that are very busy tonight. Uh, I'm not sure. Are you able to hear the AC on? Should I turn it off? Is it um, bothering? If it is, I'll turn it off. No, nobody's answering. Okay, I'll just continue on.
Sorry.
That, is it okay, Evelyn?
Yes.
Is it bothering the sound?
No.
Okay, good. So I will continue. So thank you and welcome to the free Tao Calligraphy, let's see, evening. Every Thursday we have this powerful introduction to the Tao calligraphy. You know the calligraphies that you see behind me? And we are so grateful and honored that we can be here in this wonderful field. Let me introduce myself for some of the new people who may come on. My name is Annette Omuro, and I am a co-owner of the Satori Family Wellness Center, as well as a master teacher and a student of Master Shaw. Okay, so we will begin by saying that the calligraphies that you see behind me are very high frequency, high dimensional calligraphy. So please keep them in your heart, but do not take any photos or, still shots on your computer. And if you did, just delete it. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so let us go back to why we do these complimentary sessions. Master Shah wants as many people on Mother Earth to experience the field. So we are truly blessed that He allows us to offer one night a week for people to experience the power and significance of Tao calligraphy. So we should be very grateful that we are here this evening so that we can enjoy, feel the power, and experience this field. So who is Master Shah? Master Shah is a world-renowned healer. And, he has gone all around the world and now he's traveling, to really promote the Tao calligraphy because he knows that these calligraphies bring light and love to Mother Earth. And so he is promoting the calligraphies all around the world so that we can experience the field and we can live happier and healthier lives by, you know, accelerating our healing just by being in the field. So Master Shah also is an author. He has written over 30 books and 11 of which have made the New York Times best-selling authors list. 11 times he has been on that list, so which is very huge. He is also the founder of Love, Peace, and Harmony, which is a nonprofit organization to help families all around the world to live happier and healthier lives. We are really blessed because when he saw a video of how some families, many in Africa, had to walk miles to get water, he asked the foundation to donate money so that they can make these water wells for them, which, one water well can cost over $10,000, right? But, and he has donated, funds so that and I think they have many right now that, wells that have been created. So we're very, very grateful for this foundation. He has also helped the fires around the world, and one here we had in Maui, and we are grateful for his organization, Love, Peace, and Harmony, to fund these families, as well as he has funded people around the world who are homeless. And we had one video about him going into one of the homeless areas and also giving blessings. You know, we are really truly blessed with Master Shah's compassion for humanity. He always says, I am a servant for humanity. And he truly is. And so in 2006, he received this Martin Luther King Jr. Commemorative Commission Award for his humanitarian efforts. And so we're very, very grateful to have Master Shah in our midst. I always used to think, wow, what it would feel like to walk in the days when Jesus was walking, in, creating miracles. But when I think about it, I am here with Master Shah, who is also creating miracles. You know, he has helped so many people who have been given, like, 1 or 2 months to live, but they're still living, you know, happily at this time. And I just met one who, she went all around the world, and the doctor said, no hope, they can't do anything. But she met Master Shah, and she said, I would, and that was on last week, where Carmen said, I would never have thought that Tao Calligraphy would save my life. And so those are the things that we are so grateful for. And he's the creator of Tao technology. And Tao technology includes like Tao hands, Tao water, Tao song, Tao dance, Tao movement, and Tao calligraphies. And Tao calligraphy is really his top Tao technology. And so today we are going to experience being in this powerful field. How blessed we are. And we need to be grateful, because it is through his generosity that we can be in such a powerful field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you from this book here, so that you can, realize what, let me see, okay, you can realize the power of the Tao calligraphy. And this, many of us do not have a third eye opening. But Francisco, he is one of our leading teachers, saw as Master Shah was creating the calligraphy. So I'm going to read to you, and I want you to connect with the calligraphies right in front of you on the screen, and close your eyes as I read what Francisco had seen as Master Shah was creating a Tao calligraphy. Master Shah connects with the source when he writes the calligraphy, and he pours in, the source will pour in, let me just say, into every calligraphy, the 10 greatest qualities or nature of the source. So in each of these calligraphies, or even the calligraphies that you see in the book, has the 10 greatest qualities. So which is greatest love. And love melts all blockages and transforms all life. Greatest forgiveness, which brings inner joy and inner peace. Greatest compassion, which boosts our energy, stamina, vitality, and immunity. Greatest light, which heals and can transform every aspect of our life. And then we go to greatest humility. Now, greatest humility heals and prevents ego. Then greatest harmony, which is really the secret of success. When all of our hearts are as one, what happens? We become successful in every area. And then we have greatest flourishing. And flourishing means, you not only in finances, but in any, like your gardens can flourish, your children can flourish, your business can flourish. So the Tao gives us resources so that we can serve more. And then we have greatest gratitude. And greatest gratitude is the key for progress. Then greatest service is what, all of us, that's the purpose of life. And just by being here tonight is greatest service, because you're coming, experiencing the field, and then going out and radiating out that light. And then the last of the 10 greatest qualities is greatest enlightenment, which is the highest achievement in life. So, if you are on this call right now, you're truly blessed. But if you know of anyone that really needs to be on, there's this button right here on your computer where it says participants. If you press the arrow, where there's this on the bar that says participant, and it says copy invite link, press on that and then send that link to someone. Just email them and say, join us, because the more people that join us, the more power this event is. And if we have 15 or more, we can have a demo, and maybe one could have a Tao golden light bulb or golden liquid spring. So with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us here, wonderful, and we want more. We want to serve. Master Sha wants many, many people in humanity to experience this. That's why we have this complimentary session, okay? So I want you now to close your eyes, okay? And then I will read what Master Francisco said as he saw Master Sha create a calligraphy. This is what he said. Master Sha prepares, as he writes the Tao calligraphy of Da'ai, and this is Da'ai, he connects to the Tao source, and many saints and Buddhas in the spiritual world connects with him. And then as Master Sha touches his brush to the paper, each of these beings begin to pour their love and light into the Tao calligraphy. As Master Sha continues to write, the light becomes brighter and brighter, forming a field of light that radiates in all directions. The calligraphy is transforming more and more from ordinary art to transformative art. It has become a source healing field. The calligraphy is radiating bright golden light. The frequency and vibration are so pure that they have formed a oneness field carrying the unconditional love of countless saints and Buddhas and the unconditional love of Tao Source. And as I said, the Tao Source 10 greatest qualities are also within. Now, this Da'ai, Tao calligraphy here that I'm looking at here, has such a high frequency that it instantly begins to cleanse blockages for all of us who are watching. So right now, I'm going to activate the field, and you are going to have a lot of blockages being cleansed as well. So as I turn on and activate this level 1 Tao Chang field for the purpose of this session, the field becomes a transformative art. And you will feel blockages being removed just by being in this field. So the love and the light are nourishing our systems, organs, and cells, washing through the spaces and literally every cell. We are receiving a huge cleansing of our Shen, Qi, and Jing, which is our soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. You know, all of us are made of Shen, Qi, Jing, and it is actually cleansing our Shen, Qi, Jing. So this Tao calligraphy is deeply healing and transforming all of us. And it touches my heart deeply to observe these images in the spiritual realm. This calligraphy is sacred art. So Francisco used his third eye to see what was happening. And so we're so blessed that, you know, there are people who can see this and relate it to us so we can feel the power of this Tao calligraphies that are behind me at this time, okay? And so really we need to be so grateful just being present in the field. And I hope more people would take advantage of, you know, and take this opportunity to come and join us and be in the field. So it's, you know, his flow or third eye experience came from this book. So if you would like to read more, you can take that book and read more, okay? So today, we are going to look at one of the three, okay, we're going to be able to, I'm going to share. Okay, here you can see the calligraphies. This is the level 1 Tao Chang calligraphies, okay? And we are going to connect with Da Kuan Shu. As you all know, Da Kuan Shu is greatest forgiveness, right? And greatest forgiveness really is a necessary practice that we need to do every day and sometimes every moment. If we have a negative thought or a negative action, you know, or we say something that's not very nice, right away you have to say, please forgive me, right? And if you can do it in like 5 seconds, you know, your virtue, you keep your virtue, you retain your virtue. But if you prolong it, then that message, of the negative message, stays on your senshi jing or your soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter, and it's recorded, you know, in our records. And so, you know, we need to be very careful of what we say, what we think, what we do, so that we don't have any of these negative messages on our soul, hearts, minds, and bodies. But being in the field can help to remove that. And that's why we're going to do forgiveness in the field today. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the forgiveness. And I'm going to show you, at this time, I want you to look at Da Kuan Shu, greatest forgiveness. And we're going to just look at it. Later on, I'm going to show how we trace, you know, but right now we're just going to chant greatest forgiveness. So I want you to just chant greatest forgiveness. And, you know, when we're doing this practice, you can make a request. And you can say, please, greatest forgiveness, please remove any, and you name the blockages or any condition that you have. Say it at this time as most appropriate, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you. So this practice is just chanting, and you're going to see, you're going to feel the power of chanting greatest forgiveness. I will be chanting with you. You can chant, if you're lying down, not feeling well, chant in your head, okay? But if you can sit up, you can chant out loud. Greatest forgiveness, okay? Great. And you can put one hand on your lower abdomen, the other one on your heart. And you can say, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness. Daquan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Daquan Shu, greatest forgiveness. I forgive you. You forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Greatest forgiveness. Daquan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Daquan Shu. How? So this first experience is chanting the mantra of greatest forgiveness. And just by chanting this mantra helped to remove a lot of negative messages. Greatest forgiveness, when you are asking for forgiveness for all the hurt and harm you have done in all lifetimes, not only your mistakes, but your ancestors as well. And then you offer forgiveness to those that you and your ancestors have hurt or harmed. Wow. You're going to start to feel that inner joy, inner peace, and some of the souls that you have hurt or harmed will forgive you. So forgiveness chanting is very powerful. Now, I want you to look at Daquan Shu, and we're going to do a practice. And I guess in this book, or maybe it's in this book, there's a breathing exercise that's called Chi-Ching Hujo. Chi-Ching means breathing in, positive field. And Daquan Shu is the most positive field, right? And then when you breathe out the negative field or negative messages that are on your soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my authority for Chi-Ching Hujo. We live in third dimension, like the ants in the second dimension, and they cannot imagine us flying in the air in an airplane or talking on a cell phone or cooking on the microwave. And just like us, we are in the third dimension. But when we come into this Tao Calligraphy field, it is a higher dimension than the third dimension. So many times it's hard to comprehend what's happening, right? We cannot imagine a calligraphy like this can remove the blockages that we created in all of our lifetimes. But because Master Sha's soul has been connecting to the source, he can create something this powerful. And that's why it's so important to be in the field as often as you can. And now we're going to breathe in the positive field and bring that light in all the way down to your lower abdomen and move it up to the area that you are having some challenges. And that light will radiate there. And then as you exhale, you're exhaling the negative messages or the blockages that we are carrying. And that's how we start to heal. So we're going to take a few breaths because this is very powerful, okay? So I want you to Breathe in, maybe 5 counts, 5 seconds. Bring it up to the area. So you're making your same request that you made if you're having a sore throat or sore arm or heart problem. Bring it to those areas, okay? Are you ready? When I say breathe in, that's Shiching, breathing in the positive. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe out. Hujo. Removing the blockages. Shiching is the positive field. Shiching. Hujo. And this time when we breathe in, we're going to breathe in Da Quan Chu. Then when we breathe out, that light will radiate in the area, and then we're going to say greatest forgiveness, okay? Breathe in. Da Quan Chu. Exhale. Greatest forgiveness. One more last breath, and this time we'll say greatest forgiveness light shower, right? Breathe in. Positive feel. Greatest forgiveness light shower. So all of you could see the shower, bringing it to the area of your request and removing the negative messages. That's really powerful. So now we're going to do the next step, and that is you can put your 5 fingers together. 5 fingers represent our 5 elements. And so when you do this, from head to toe, they represent our organs. Or you can do a practice using your lower abdomen. Hold the ball, and then you can trace, which is even stronger when you run. So you get more benefits when you stand, but I will sit because I'm closer to the, I need to maneuver the, okay, you see. Okay, so you can do it with your 5 fingers or your lower abdomen. Now this circle is the Tao. So this is the Tao Quan Chu. The Da Quan Chu is Tao. So you go around 3 times, okay? And then we connect with Da, which is greatest. So you can start tracing. But once you start tracing, you are connecting to the pathway of the source. Okay. Quan. Chu. Okay, up, down. There we go. So this is Da Quan Chu. So I want you to trace, and I will be chanting Da Quan Chu, and maybe while you're tracing, I will do the mantra, the forgiveness mantra, which is very, very powerful. And my ukulele is, let's see if I, my ukulele is Taiwan, which means blessed by Master Shah. So when I strum it, wow, already it's a field right here. So this radiates out, removing negative messages as well. And you're going to be tracing, okay? I'll do it one time. Da Quan Chu. greatest forgiveness. Thou art true, greatest forgiveness. Okay, so you go around 3 times, and I will chant the forgiveness mantra. I deeply apologize. Please forgive me. Tender, tender, transform all life. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgive you. You forgive me. Great love, peace, and harmony. Great love, peace, and harmony. Greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness, greatest forgiveness. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very, very powerful practices. So these are some of the things that we do in the field. You know, we have our monthly membership, which you can join. This membership is a Tao Calligraphy Healing Field membership, the Tao Chang Level 1. And we do it 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all different times, because those are the times that we can, and some of the practices that I'm doing, we do in the field. But on Fridays, we have Jenny, who's an occupational therapist, who does nice movements, and she teaches us how to be in the field, connecting to the field, and she does some stretches for, and for balancing, and she helps a lot of seniors who are very grateful, that they can be there so that they can heal faster. And Laurie does it on Monday, and she is a Tao calligraphy teacher, so she does create calligraphies as well. So, our practices are different. 3 of us have different styles of teaching, right? But, whatever style, and it is recorded, so you can go back and watch it, because many times you cannot watch it at that time. But, some of you may want to watch it again too, to do the practices. Like, I know there's someone who said, oh, I love to go back and watch the stretches and movement that Jamie teaches, and they go back to the playlist, the recordings. So you can also do that. Okay, so now, we don't only, in these fields, we don't only heal our physical body or our emotional body, but we also can heal and transform our finances, our relationships as well. And so what I'm going to do now, and I know there are some of you that may have watched this video before, but I want to show it again in case there's someone new that would come on. And this video shows that, David Meltzer had lost a lot of money. And the thing is, Master Shah really asked him, how can I serve you? And he said, oh, I wish to have more money and make more money, because he lost so much. And so Master Shah created a calligraphy, Da Ye Chang Dao Ye Chang Shang, which means, Dao career flourishes. However, as I said, in every calligraphy there is Da Chang Shang. So we can use Da I and also create flourishing for us. So let me see if I can play the video. So I'm going to play this video so you can see how powerful this video is. Okay, um, I'm sorry, how powerful. Yes, the video is very powerful about how powerful the calligraphy is. You know.
I've been blessed with meeting Dr. and Master Shaw, who has impacted my life more than any other human I've ever met. I grew up in a world of not enough. I had a single mom. My dad left when I was 5 years old. She raised 6 kids, worked 2 jobs as a second grade teacher, packed my dinner into a paper bag, put us in a car so she could fill up turnstiles at convenience stores with greeting cards just so we could eat. I grew up happy in the world of not enough, where everything was happening to me. And I felt at the time, from the time I was 5, that money would complete my happiness, complete me. I ended up graduating law school. I had 2 jobs out of law school. One was being a litigator, and the other was to sell legal research online in 1992. In 1995, we sold our company for $3.4 billion, which set my life into a different trajectory. By the time I was 30, I may have been the most blessed person in the whole world. I was a multi-millionaire. I married my dream girl from the 4th grade and ended up being the CEO of the world's most notable sports agency. They actually made the movie Jerry Maguire about our firm. The only thing that was missing now in my life was happiness. I had moved from a world of not enough as a victim to what I call the world of just enough. And so many people that I know live in the world of just enough. They buy things to be happy. They buy more things when they're not happy. They buy things to impress other people. They even buy things to impress people that they don't like. And that defined me perfectly. I went through a transformation, and I learned this valuable lesson that you just can't buy love or happiness. There was much more to the universe than just money. There was a different currency, a currency of faith. And I wrote a book called Connected to Goodness. My book agent, one of the world's famous book agents, he was Eckhart Tolle's book agent. He was the dummy book agent, so I figured he's perfect for me because not only was I very spiritual, but I was also a big dummy because I also lost over $100 million and went bankrupt. And I went from being a multi-millionaire into living into a rented house with rented furniture and 1 car with 3 daughters under the age of 8 and a pregnant wife with their first son. Because of that experience, I was open to maybe doing things a little bit differently. About that time, my book agent introduced me to someone that would change my life. He introduced me to a man named Dr. and Master Shaw. This guru, this master, this healer showed up to my life and had asked me if I could help transform his teaching so that average people like myself would believe in him. To be honest, I didn't believe in him. To be honest, I was extremely skeptical. I was a person that was more motivated by business and money. I wasn't very spiritual at the time. I had to see it to believe it. But once I met him, I knew there was something special. There's a spirit of excellence, and I wanted to be around it. Dr. Shaw is a medical doctor and a healer. So the easiest way to describe him to somebody that's living here in America is he's a doctor. As I've evolved as a friend of Master Shaw as well, I have learned to describe him as someone that raises your awareness to who you are. Dr. and Master Shaw is someone that can put us into that ease from the dis-ease of the interference that we've created for ourselves. He also gave me calligraphies. He told me I should trace them, and I rolled my eyes. But I had this philosophy about new things. I started to trace these calligraphies for 10 minutes a day, and my life started to change. And it changed dramatically. My health, my relationships, my perspective, my mindset. Even though there's no logic or reason that would tell you that by tracing a piece of art on your wall that your life would change, they work. And if you have an open mind, an open heart, and open hands, most likely it'll work for you. And if it doesn't, it will do nothing to harm you. This opened my mind to a whole new perspective, one in which allows me to live in a realm where I don't take myself so seriously. I have fun with everything. I find the light, the love, and the lessons in everything that I do. The calligraphies to me are a piece of art. They're just beautiful, but more importantly, they carry an energy and frequency. I can still tell you I don't know how it works, but I step on airplanes about 200 days a year and I still don't know how an airplane flies. But I have faith every time I step on a plane that it's safer than driving my car home. I have faith in those calligraphies. People come to me and say, Mr. Meltzer, what can I do to change my life? The first thing I tell them to do is say thank you before they go to bed and when they wake up. The next thing I tell them to do is to get a calligraphy from Master Shaw and trace it. Both don't take very much time, and both have impacted my life more than anything else that I've ever done. I think about it a lot, what I could do to give back, or what I would say to Master Shaw, thinking about how he has impacted me, my family, my community. I can really think of only two words: thank you. Thank you, Master Shaw.
If you have a financial challenges, I welcome you to join a master class taught by my master teacher, Vanessa. You could receive huge benefits.
So, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was such a wonderful, video, because it's someone who did not even believe. And when he tried it and experienced it, he started to believe. So, when I look at that, I think to myself, there are many people who come here and cannot even comprehend what the Tao Calligraphies can do, because we don't really understand. We're living in the third dimension. These calligraphies are a higher dimension. The frequency and the vibration is so much higher. And that's why, as David Meltzer said, anything, he tried it. And then now he realized how powerful these calligraphies are. So I'm very grateful that David goes around, as well as Master Shaw, to spread the teachings of Master Shaw's Tao technology, and Tao calligraphy is his top technology. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use today Da'ai. And as I said, Da'ai really can melt blockages. This is Da'ai. It melts blockages and can transform your life. So, because we just saw David Meltzer's financial video, we're going to trace Da'ai and ask, because what did I say? In every calligraphy, there are the 10 greatest qualities or natures of the source, and one is greatest flourishing. So you can ask Da'ai to boost your finances. You can ask Da'ai to bring greatest flourishing in your life. So we're going to trace, just like the way he did. He said he traced 10 minutes, but we don't have that much time, because I just wanted to show another video how you can do greatest flourishing through Master Shah's video. And, but I want you to now make a request and say, dear, we're going to do the invocation. Dear the Tao calligraphy of Da'ai, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please boost my finances. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what you're going to do is you're going to trace like the way I did. Go around. This is Tao. So this is actually Tao love. Greatest love, Da'ai. And then you go around 3 times, Tao, Tao, and then you go Da. Da'ai is not as difficult or complicated as the Da Kuan Shu. Okay, you can put your 5 fingers together and you're going to ask, dear Da'ai, boost, and we're going to chant, Da'ai, boost my finances. Visualize this light going into your lower dantian. The lower dantian is this, like a fist-sized ball, maybe 1.5 tsun. Tsun is the width of your thumb. So look at your thumb. 1.5 turn, okay, go down from your navel, and then 2.5 turn inside, and that's where your lower dantian is. And you can either put your hand there, the lower dantian there, and then the other hand you can trace the eye. Okay, so we're going to go da eye, okay, and we trace da eye, boost my finances. Da eye, boost my finances. Da eye, boost my finances. Da eye, da eye, da eye, boost my finances. Da eye, boost my finances. Da eye, boost my finances. Da I 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 boost my finances. If you want to make it stronger, you can stand and do this. Da I boost my finances. 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 Silently 3 times. And out loud. Da I boost my finances. 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 Now we'll change the mantra to Da I brings greatest flourishing, okay? Da I brings greatest flourishing. 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 Da I ro wa zai nan chin chin chen greatest love, unconditional love melts all blockages, purifies my heart and soul. So that eye melts the blockages that are causing you to not flourish. It melts those blockages so you can start to flourish. So that eye boosts my finances. That eye brings greatest flourishing. That eye melts all blockages. That eye purifies my heart and soul. So finish all the way to the end of the calligraphy. And then you say, thank you, Da'ai. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so very blessed to be able to do these practices. You know, these practices, these Tao calligraphies can really accelerate. And you know, some of you, you know, if you made a wish or a request in your other, with the other calligraphy, you know, for your, any part of your body, and you say, oh no, I don't have anything wrong with me. The key is prevention. It helps to prevent. So, you know, either way, whatever you do, coming into the Tao field can help to rejuvenate, transform your life, prevent any disasters that may, you know, occur. So we're very, very blessed. These are wonderful, wonderful ways to accelerate your healing. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to do, and we do this practice, and we're going to do this practice now in the field. So when you're doing this practice, it becomes even more powerful. So it's in this book here that, okay. So what I want you to do is, we're going to do it on, since we did it on finances, we're going to heal and transform finances. Okay, and so what I want you to do is watch the video, hear Master Sha's voice, because his voice alone creates a field and it can remove blockages, right? So it's going to be very powerful. So all the practices that we do in the field will help to heal and transform our lives. Any aspect of our lives. Chang Chang means flourishing.
Chang Shang.
That's the Lord Dantian. That is the center for finances.
Chang Shang.
So we purify the blockages in that area so we can
Chang Shang.
boost our finances and have greatest flourishing.
Chang Shang. Chang Shang. Chang Shang. Chang Shang.
How? We're going to do, let's see, the second part. Usually there's 3 steps, but we'll do the second, okay? This one really purifies your Lord Dantian, as I said, is the center for finances, And if there's blockages and negative messages in those areas, it's hard for us to flourish, right? So this practice purifies it, the golden light bulb, Master Sha's voice. So I want all of you to do this practice. See the ball.
长生长生长生长生长生
Now
长
close your
生
eyes and breathe in to the first soul house. Go up to the
长
Lord
生长生长生
Breathe.
长生长生长生
We'll do that one more time, okay? Purify that area.
长生长生长生
Breathe in.
长生长生长生长生长生长生长生长生长生
How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so grateful to be able to do all of these practices, to heal, transform, rejuvenate our bodies, our soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter in our spiritual body, mental body, emotional body, and physical body, and also to heal and transform finances. And there's another video for relationships. So if you have this book, you can go to it. But when you're with a lot of people in the field, it becomes even more powerful. So we're very blessed that today we were able to do it in the field. And we thank each and every one of you for joining, because every time you join, the session becomes more powerful. And so we thank, let me see, I'm going to, I have to close, stay on the line.